Good morning, everybody. On the trail of treasure again. Just drove 40 kilometers to meet John out here. And I see his orange little hat there on his bike. He's waiting for Stan and I. Stan's behind me in his vehicle. Today we're going to an 1800s farmhouse that there was a trailer park put on afterwards. I don't know the age of the trailer park. There's John. There's Stan behind me. All right, John, I need some history on this place.
I don't really have any.
How old was the trailer park?
I think it was from the 20s up until 25, 30 years ago.
Okay, so it's...
And then it was somebody who lived here actually about 15, 20 years ago.
Okay. So there's a good age, though. Good chance of silver today.
Like where were the trailers? Where were the trailers parked?
Over there.
Okay.
Don't believe him, Stan.
I believe him. It's his turf.
So there's the old farmhouse there, guys, early 1900s. I think I'm going to start right here and just go around the house a little bit. John has opted to go to the flat over here where he thinks the trailer park was, along that tree line. Okay, first hole was a pop tab and a handful of nails, but got something round here. Oh, it's just junk. There's the rest of it. I don't know if you guys can see in the grass here, it's really hard to see, but there are these indents, and they are patio stones. There's one right here. And so right here is the path leading up to the house. So I'm going to do this walkway, or around it anyway. Well, old place is old junk, and I got about 20 more bottle caps in the pouch there. There we go. Silver plated spoon, no doubt. Oh, fancy. Old company plates. It's not fancy. It is Woody Woodpecker. That's collectible. Yeah, all right. It's been a while since I found one of these, so let's see what it is. Convertible? Oh, you betcha. Ferrari Berlinetta 250 GT, made in Great Britain. No year on there. It's a Husky. And as you can see, the trunk, whatever accident they were in, it was pretty... I don't think there were any survivors. I smell skunk. I wonder if I could convince John to get in there and check that out. Well, an old gear off of something. Alright, John's got the first silver of the day. 1964 Canadian quarter. Good find, buddy. Well, there's the remains of one Colt revolver. I don't know. Some kind of kid's revolver, anyway. Well, there it is. It's a Wyatt Earp. And if you look at the handle here, it's melted. It's like folded right in on itself, all melted, so... Not sure what happened to that one. Well, I think that's an old button. Looks like it. There's the old Remington 44. Well, am I in the old garden here? I think that's a blade off of a rototiller, or the tip of a blade anyway. I'm going to start following you around. He's got another silver, 67 dime. Well, another clock plate. How many clocks did these guys need? Well, there's the first hour and a half, guys. Not a single coin in there. John says he's got a dozen coins. I'm moving away from the house. Too many beer caps. So I've moved down to the river here. And I found another 44 shell. So what do we know about this guy? He shoots his 44 all over the property. He drinks all over the property. He has kids who play with toy guns. And he possibly had a garden. That's what I've figured out so far. Come here. Found an old hat somewhere. Actually, go ahead. You just keep running. Get rid of all that energy. Man, I'm going to have to buy him a hat to play with. What is wrong with you? Somebody's stinky old hat. Son of a... That's my hat. When I got here, I put on the orange one because the landowner wanted us to wear orange. You little shit. Okay, I've moved away from the house and I'm in where the trailer park area was. I think I have the first coin. Now you watch, I'll be wrong. I did see something round. Oh, right here. Let's see what that is. Stan just left here. He said there's too much junk. 1920 penny. That's what I found. This is where I'm going to hunt. So there, if you can see that, it's pretty toasted. It's 1 cent Canada, 1920. Well, 68. It could be silver. I'll have to check that when we get home. Okay, so I've traveled through 3 lots here. It wasn't a trailer park, which is what John said. It was a campground because you got all the hookups for water and hydro. And this is the 3rd lot back, and the river is just down over the hill there. Stan said there is a bottle dump back there, but he didn't climb down to see how old the bottles were. And the property is covered in really old trees. So I'm trying to show you guys, put a little perspective in here, my detecting gear. That tree's got to be 150, 200 years old. Diameter on that tree is over 3 feet. I wouldn't be able to wrap my arms around there. You'd need 2 of me. So this is a really old site, and the reason it's cleared here is because of the river. Solid 55, and we got an American coin here, a nickel. See if we can get a date off that. 1971. Okay, a couple steps over, solid 53. I was expecting another pull tab, but it's a coin, a little coin, and I don't know what it is. Gonna have to clean that up. What is that? It's not old. 1998. Hispana. I have never seen anything like that. 5 something. Hey, maybe I'm rich. In Hispana. John says he found something that's going to blow my mind, and then he pulls this out. And he says it's not the one we had yesterday. He threw that in his pile. This is a completely different one. What is the universe trying to tell John? I don't know. There's a 20 gauge drop right there on the surface. Not fired, so I'll take that home and dispose of it, I guess. Or I could just put it in my gun and shoot it. Okay, we're about 4 hours in. I'm back at the vehicle, and I'm going to switch detectors. I'm going to have a sandwich, a little break here. This site just looks too good for what we're finding, so I'm not ready to give up yet. We're going to switch to the cruiser and go at it again.
60, 70 years. Can I steal this one? Can you steal that one?
Yeah.
Let me see. I get the better.
What are you going to trade them?
Yeah, what are you going to trade? My butt plug. Wait a minute. No, I don't want the butt plug.
Nobody wants the butt plug, John. Well, here's some of the bottles out of the bottle dump that Stan found. Pepsi, 7-Up, the old jugs, Javex. This one's got the handle on it. John and I will go check it out after lunch here. So here's the bottle dump here, just up on top of the river. So you can see Stan was rooting around in here pretty good. But you never know what's still buried. Hey, there's a bottle of Scuff Shine. Still got the cap on it. There's an old cologne and a ketchup bottle. Pretty sure that's ketchup. Garlands. I don't know if that's a ginger ale or what, but the label's still on it. Might clean up okay. Actually, it's not. I just touched the letters here and they just crumble right off like dust, but I've never heard of Garland beverages before.
Yeah. Like the doctor, the old Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's a nice one.
Well, it's too bad that one's broken because there's Northern Ontario history right there. McDonald's. Natural flavor. And on the back here, made with pure cane sugar and Northern Ontario's finest carbonated water. Unfortunately, the bottoms broke out of it. Yeah, and the garbage dump just rolls right on down the hill here. Keeps going. I just found a Vicks, I guess it is. Keeps on going right down to the water. There's probably bottles right there in the water. There's the old teapot. I just dug it out from under that log there. Well, there's a little green stubby right there. No label on it, but in good shape. I don't know if either of those guys want that, but I'll pack it out of here. John's got another silver down there, he says. Young queen, so that'd be 50s probably. A dime. Okay, I can see another coin down in the hole. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there. I'm getting quite a few coins now, nothing old. Starting to get a handful anyway. We'll keep going for a bit. Sad to report that the black flies are starting. I was just working in under those big trees back there, and as soon as you get in the shade, black flies are out. It's that time of year, so. Not everything has to be old to be a treasure either. My daughter loves collecting these Canadian quarters from 98, 2000. They had a bunch of them. This is the Freedom one, and I don't know if she has this or not, so if she doesn't, she is going to be ecstatic. So there's treasure right there, guys, and it's not old. Now the old frog on the jig head. That's been there a while. The frog's almost rotted away to nothing. It's 2 o'clock. I don't know, that's 6 hours of detecting. And I'm beginning to wonder about the age of this place. I haven't found anything really, especially the campground, that would say, hey, old. That first penny was misleading, that 1920. I had high hopes, but John and Stan are down resting at the vehicles. They were complaining, 3 days in a row is too much for those old guys. And I have to say, if I'm honest, my back is killing me too, so I must be an old guy as well. We could be disappointed and say we didn't find the old stuff we were hoping for, but no, we have to look at the bright side, and that's, hey, this is one more place we got to explore and check off our list. So yeah, the silver that we did get, John got 3 today. I guess we call him the Silver Sniper for a reason. Nobody else even came close to a silver. We're all, 50s and 60s, so again, another indicator that the age of this place isn't what we thought it was. So anyway, thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video. Just a side note, guys, I bought these boots last year to go hunting with Stan, and I've worn them 8 times. 45 bucks at Canadian Tire, and absolute garbage. Outbound. So if you see those, don't waste your money. Pure garbage.